everybody. How are you guys today? This is this is Lego Memer back. So it's been a while. Last time I posted was you know, about 2 years ago. I've been a little busy lately. Nah, I've been too lazy to record. I'll be honest with you guys. So yeah, we're back with a video from one of the newer games on Roblox. I think this game is about a month old. Called Anime Expeditions. For those of you who don't know it, it's an enemy TD game. I got into TD games ever since Enemy Defenders first came out, and then I kind of stopped because Defenders kind of killed it for me. I'll be really honest. So yeah, I mostly stopped. But recently I got into Anime Expeditions and I've been really enjoying it. The game is like really fun overall, but and I haven't had too much problems with it, so it's pretty cool. There are a lot of people here. Let me just go into the internet real quick. Anyway, so why am I making this video? Well, I want to see if you guys enjoy this type of content, because I know I've been mostly posting about Brawl Stars and other things like that, and I know I wanted to make a different video talking about my absence, mostly due to the factor of, I've been gone. There hasn't been any recent videos on the channel ever since that one YouTube short about Helldivers, which, if you guys like Helldivers, I can make videos about it. Like, I am pretty stoked about Helldivers because of the new War Bond that is releasing soon, which is really exciting overall. Like, I am down to make a video for that if you guys are up for it. If you guys really aren't, then I probably won't. But if you guys are down for something like that, I am really down to record some of that. It would be really fun, not only for me, but I feel like for people. But yeah, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of time and just update you guys on the recent situation of not only this game, but what's been going on lately. Well, first off, the reason I haven't posted is a lot of you know that this account used to be a lot of just Brawl Stars edits made by me in CapCut, which was just images that I took pictures of, threw them on the internet, mostly did that, which worked for a while, but I've lost a lot of my love for Brawl Stars due to the factor of multiple updates have changed a lot of stuff that I didn't really like, some of that being like buffies and other stuff like that. I never really enjoyed it, but I've tried to get back into it. Like, I play it time to time, but I mostly stay away from Brawl Stars in general, because it's just a game that I enjoyed and then kind of lost the passion for that, Brawl Stars in particular. Same thing with Clash Royale and Clash of Clans. Like, I play Clash of Clans time to time. Clash Royale I've completely dropped. The game has become too immensely grindy, or even maybe it's just not a fun game anymore. Like, I played it for a long time. Not a long time. I've been playing for a while. Right as champions are being introduced into the game in level 11, that's when I really got into it. And then I just recently they just made the game not very fun. I'll be so real. Like, it lost its spark, you know? So that's why I quit. But yeah, so I've been trying to find new content. That's why I was posting some Helldivers edits here and there, because Helldivers is something that I got into and I really enjoyed. But mostly, like, I haven't been posting content because I don't know what to post on. So I'm gonna take my chances on this game. Not only is it popular, I genuinely enjoy this, and I feel like I could get into the TD genre more. But for now, I feel like the only one I would be posting on is Expeditions. So yeah, let's get into the next part of this. So, Anime Expeditions, new game came out about a month ago, so very fresh. And I know a lot about TDs. I've played Anime Defenders for so long before the game got ruined by wishes and stuff like that. So I grinded a lot. So with this game, it's actually a lot more light-hearted grinding. I'll be very honest. Yeah, there is grinding that you need to do for like stat rerolls and trait rerolls, which trait rerolls are like the hardest thing to get in this game. I'll be very honest. There is a source of them you can get. It's mostly like you do daily quests, weekly quests, or like other stuff like that to try to get rerolls for your characters. Which, if you guys look here, like I have Primordial, I have 2 Unbound. Like I got pretty lucky with my Unbounds. None of them hit pity. But the main thing is that a lot of YouTubers out there will legit, spend a ton of time like saying, oh yeah, get Unbound on this unit, but like, what about if you can't get Unbound? Like, you're kind of stuck. And that's where I feel like a lot of players are, worried about. So here's what I have to say about that. Yeah, Unbound is a very nice trait, I'll be honest. It's very nice for units that do a lot of damage, such as, let's say, Elf Mage and Crow. But if you're getting, like, Primordials and Draconics, and you're getting, like, let's say, lucky with equipment rerolls, you should be doing fine. Yeah, you're not gonna do like 40k damage, but you have the placement over us. The major downside with Unbound units is, again, it's 1 placement, but it's supposed to be in total for 3 units. But for someone, let's say, like Crow, I feel like Draconic would be better, and you just have 3 units to place down. That's 3 extra burn. If you can separate that on multiple places, you're doing a ton of burn damage overall, because a lot of his passives, is you are Blackfire damage shields every tick, and enemies with shields. That's not it. It's like, he spreads not only his illusion but his fire to multiple units. Meaning, if you just get the damage over time with Draconic, you will do damage. You will still do a ton of damage. Now, is it useful for tournaments? I would not say so. For tournaments, you want Almighty. Do you want to do as much damage? At least for the one that I did, you want a lot of damage. And damage over time is not as useful in, let's say, the shorter tournaments. Like the ones for like 15 rounds or something like that. Definitely Almighty, you want the full brute force strength. But again, if you are getting like Primordial or Draconic and stuff like that, that's fine. Just get the right equipment for it. That's like the biggest thing you want, is the equipment for these units. So yeah, but yeah, moving on, like, from that, there isn't really much right now in the game, well, at least for me to do. As you guys can see, I have 2 of the 3 secret units, and I'm on my way to get Megami. I'm really close. I'm more than halfway on the pity. I think I'm around 6,000 rolls, but I'll go back to the lobby and check. But we're close. We're really, really, really close. So I'm doing some grinding, trying to get enough gems, re-rolling, rolling, and other stuff. But yeah. So generally, like, if you're not getting almighties, you should be fine. Like, do read your passives. Passives are really important in this game, and a lot of YouTubers, even some ones that make builds, a lot of them don't really look into the damage. They just want to do the most damage as possible. Like, yeah, it's nice to do the most damage as possible, but if you're not, using your units to their maximum potential that they could be doing, you're not gonna get really far into a lot of TD games. And enemy defenders, I don't know if any of you played that. I'm not gonna keep this rant for very long. If you had, let's say, Almighty on one of your units, you were doing crazy damage then, because Almighty was like an insane trait. You were doing hecka damage, giga damage even, if you want to say. But here's the thing: you could do giga damage, but the problem is it's what unit you would get it on, and not all units, profited from being just one unit type. Again, it's the same thing with a lot of games. Like, you probably want the most damage, but if you don't know if they're a damage dealer or not, it's probably not going to work. Especially for someone like Black Crow, or I would say Gother and Judar. Like, again, it might help, but I feel like Judar, he could probably benefit. Gother probably could benefit. Freeman, not so much. She does crazy damage, don't get me wrong. I think my Freeman does upwards to 40k, but the best trait you want probably would be on like Kenpachi or Megumi, that spawn other units that do crazy damage, and then he does crazy damage himself. You don't want it on other types other than like a few mythics here and there. So yeah. So yeah, that's just a small rant that I had about the game that a lot of YouTubers you probably watch. You're like, oh, you need Almighty on all these traits, and they'll be buying packs, spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on it. If you get Primordial, keep Primordial. You'll still do good damage, just get good traits and good weapons, which, yes, I did, grind for with time, but they are not as hard as to get than just spamming Almighty traits. I'll be so honest with you guys, just if you can't get an Almighty trait, stick with what will do better. And if you get Primordial, that's good. You got lucky. Meaning you're still doing a lot of damage, and you're keeping you can keep up. So yeah. Let's head back to the lobby real quick. There is a few things I wanted to talk about in the lobby. So I think a lot of you can notice that I have VIP. VIP is about 400 Robux if I'm not wrong. So it's nice. It's definitely something that if you can get, you should. The cheaper rolls, plus it helps in the AFK chamber, is very nice. So if you can get it, if you have a little bit of Robux laying around, you should definitely get it. It's something that will probably help you out a good amount. Yeah, we're at almost 7,000 out of the 10,000. Hopefully we can get there soon. When I do get, hopefully when I get Megami, I'm recording. So, let's, hope for the best. But, so yeah, definitely, back to what I was saying, though. If you are gonna buy anything in this game, do buy VIP. It's 400 Robux. It's really nice. It's, summon cost, faster AFK rewards. The title isn't that cool, I'll be honest, but the things that you get for 400 Robux, really nice. I would get it if I was any of you guys, probably what you hear a lot. The most controversial thing is the Battle Pass, the Season 1 Battle Pass. Now, I bought the Battle Pass due to, me and my friends were, thinking, is the battle pass worth it? It's 1,000. It's 1,000 Robux. It's technically 1,000. It's $10. Brawl Stars, Clash of Clans. I did a lot of things to see why $10 can be justified in any game, and in Brawl Stars, a lot of the time, $10 is worth it because you are spending your money to get actual progression in the game. In something like Expeditions, you get trait crystals, which are really sought after, equipment rerolls, gems, locks, which are all nice and dandy. And the way that Anime Expeditions did it, they did do well. If you go into the shop, the trait rerolls. Let's say one trait reroll is worth 114 trait crystals. And if you want to get 250, it's about 15,000. The pass on the paid side offers about, now this is my rough estimate in math. I will probably pop up an actual number on the screen in post edit. It's about 150, a little bit more on the paid side itself. Which, if you look at how much Robux that's gonna cost, that's about 8,000, which is crazy for trait rerolls. Mind you, to get Unbound costs 1,000 trait rerolls, which is insanity. So again, in a sense, just that is already justifying buying the pass. But for most of these people that would watch this video, who are most likely free to play, I wouldn't worry too much. The free side of the pass does give you a lot of what you already need. The bottom pass is just giving extra stuff plus a shiny. If you don't know, shinies don't give that much. They give us no advantage other than getting it in the index. It gives you no advantage. Getting the regular one of him of Choso would not help. It's the same thing as the shiny, other than it looks cooler and it's a shiny. Other than that, there's no justifiable reason to buy the pass unless you have extra money set aside that you don't know what game to spend it on. If you're getting anything, again, get VIP. But the pass is not necessarily worth it in my eyes, unless you want extra items to probably use for that. That's either gems or other stuff. So yeah, but yeah, that's what I wanted to say about. I'm really excited about this game. The next update comes in about 4 days, which I will be posting on. Which whenever we got a few sneak peeks about it, I think like 1 or 2. But I am really excited for the next update. I will probably be recording for that update, hopefully. But if you guys do enjoy the video, like, subscribe, do all that cool stuff. So yeah, that's Lego out.